Oh, shit. That is December 14, 20? All right,
so there's 12 days old. Hot damn.
I guess.
Start this off real nice.
I put none on the day. We bought a draw ball. They're draw at by my house, so maybe that makes more sense. But that is weird.
That happened to me. I bought some beers.
Yeah.
Right by your place, some store right there.
Oh yes,
and it expired like 6 months ago, and I was like, I just bought these. How old are these? How long have they been sitting there?
So on Christmas, we're Chris was nice enough to. I had some mimosas for dinner. We had a little bit of wine going. We had things going, and I was like, Chris, how about we have a glass of whiskey? And more or less, I poured Chris a glass of whiskey. Mm-hmm. And the bottle was a little dusty. Oh, it was actually it was your bullet, bud. It was your bullet.
It's one of the 2 big bottles of bullet. I'm trying to polish off.
Yeah. But it was dusty as shit.
Yeah.
And Lauren goes,
cool.
Hey,
that bottle looks great looking dusty though.
Oh yeah. She went, does whiskey expire? My dad goes, no. Alcohol don't expire. And she looked up and she's like, oh shit, okay. And it was okay. I didn't have the bullet.
Big Michael laying the law down.
Oh yeah. In so many words. How was the bullet?
The bullet was good.
Not to jump around, but so then me and Chris had together, we had a McKenna. We have one of the older McKennas. And that whiskey, honestly, it was just so smooth and so sweet that I can understand why you can't get that anywhere anymore. Like this is such a great whiskey.
We were telling Lauren about it yesterday. We got I bought like the first bottle I bought was like $30,
like $27, right? On sale.
And then Pat and then I told you guys about it, and then I think like Pat went out and found one at Benny's for like they had jumped the price up maybe like $5 to $10.
Mm-hmm. And it was like 35 or something.
Yeah, and then I think you grabbed some, and then I grabbed some from another place.
And now you just did.
And like you can't get it anywhere. And I'm like, and we're like, I told her, I was like, you can probably sell this right now online, unopened, probably for like $80. People will buy it. So why don't you sell the bottles? The hell, the woman! I didn't work all that goddamn hard magic to get that and sell it away. I want to be able to drink that for the rest of my life.
We could have sold Joe could have sold his Pappy bottle for like
Joe could have done really. Yeah, no, I'm not trying to do that.
I told my dad that.
I always say that too because I think that with Chris's bottle, I know it's not mine.
No, it was the thing that you said, but it was right. It was like, you don't open this right now, that's worth $2,300.
Yeah,
like that.
Yeah, but the thing is, you could do that, and you could try to find it at a bar and never be able to taste it, or you can have that bottle, and then anytime somebody has like a special event, be like, hey, listen, let's have a really nice drink.
Or Joe, you can pull what I'm going to do. And I give everybody except Pat Lynch taste, and I'm going to be buried with that bitch.
I already had a taste, Joe. So joke's on you, Christopher.
Well, Joe can just be buried with his now and not give anybody else to take it.
Chris, I'm going to wet my dick.
What was the ratio?
I'm taking that body up, baby.
At 95 years old, you're going to have a heart attack trying to get to my
head. Look at that back come up there, and it's going out.
Pat's never wanted to get in shape until right now. He's like, you know what? I'm going to be 95. I'm going to be freaking Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yeah. I'm going to bury Chris.
He's going to outlive Chris by 2 days.
There you go.
Maybe like a week. Probably just a week to bury your ass, right?
So just to kind of think back to this, America's more recently gotten into a whiskey kind of revolution and like harder liquors and more craft. But there's a guy on sports radio. His name's Carlo Falco, and he loves whiskey. And when I started hearing about whiskey, it was probably like 5 years ago. Not that I had any idea. That was even early. Like that was still a revolution. You couldn't get. At that point, you still couldn't get Pappy. But he said in the early 2000s, maybe even like 2010, Pappy honestly had dust on the bottom.
I think it was like 2000, somewhere around like 2002. I think like Anthony Bourdain came out and was like really big. Like he came out and gave it his stamp of approval. And once that happened,
it was over.
It was over.
But do you remember the movie The Intern with Owen Wilson? And they talk about Pappy. And so I've always thought, like, well, was Pappy just...
That was like 2000.
Yeah. But they made it seem like it was like a big, like, oh, we're going to bust open the Pappy. Or was that just because maybe that over the 10 years people realized how good Pappy was?
I think it was like one of those special things. Like, I don't know how the hell they went to a restaurant and were able to get like a whole entire bottle. I mean, granted, it's a movie. It's a movie. Yeah. But like how the hell you were able to like...
Well, they got a class.
Yeah, but like they brought like a whole entire bottle to the table, and at the end he hands Owen Wilson a bottle of it. It's like I don't know where,
Yeah,
where the hell you're finding the
Unless you
bottle.
had a connection.
Yeah, let's just go Dutch. We'll go Dutch.
Yeah.
We're doing the flying bumblebee right
So just to bring you in the crowd. Tonight we got some whiskey, we got some beer, the usual for our pregame, and we went with the Leinenkugel Virology Pack. Leinenkugel's a brewery up in Wisconsin. We love them we'll have a ton of these in the summer, so we'll leave that for the summer. But their summer shandy is unbelievable, especially once and unfortunately it comes out in the spring. But when it comes out, you get that fresh shandy at a Chicago bar after a Cubs game. There's nothing better. But they got a mixology pack here, and they give you instructions how to do two beers into one to make it kind of like a
special beer.
Yeah, special beer. So you get what is it, 8 beers each or 4 beers each, and then you mix and match. And it's kind of a fun little. I mean, especially you got shit to do on a Saturday.
It's a fun little exercise and whatever you call it.
Exactly. Since you can't, you literally can't go to bars, you can't go to restaurants as per the norm right now. And so you gotta find ways to amuse yourself. Now we're mixing beers.
Yep. We're basically full-blown alcoholics at this point.
What else the fuck are you gonna do? I was reading, here's 2 things that I more recently found out. One, Dr. Fauci is 80 fucking years old. That man looks amazing for 80. I had no idea he was 80 years old. He looks great.
He's killing the game.
Yeah. When you look at Mike Shanahan, who was an old NFL coach, who coached the Denver Broncos in the 90s.
Formerly white football team.
Yes. And,
which was nobody different.
Yeah. He looks terrible for 68, as we watched on TV today. And then you look at Dr. Fauci and you're like, that man needs to write a book on how to age well, because
I think a lot of it just comes down to genetics.
I know you're 100% right. But
there are things you can do to help 100%.
And probably be in the medical field more into those things.
Yeah. I did see this interesting photo. It was a 40-year-old truck driver. And he had been a truck driver for 20 years, so half his life. And one side of his face that was facing the window had aged.
Oh,
I mean, it was legitimately wrinkled. It almost looked, compared to the other side, because he drove and it was in the sun and just the damage that does over time. And it was just on a portion, a sliver of his face.
That's
that was
crazy.
It almost looked fake.
You know what most common?
Look at your dad. I mean, he looks his skin looks
he's got dark skin though.
Yeah, let's say because they got the sun.
Oh yeah.
He's the darkest member of our family by a large margin.
You know where most skin cancer is located? It's on the left side of your arm, because we're all driving and your left arm sits on like this.
Yeah.
You're usually that's where most skin cancer. That's where they found the one on my arm, the left. But that wasn't actual sun related. It was more flag football kind of shenanigans stuff. But yeah.
What do you think this combination? I like the other one a little better. This one,
yeah. This is what did
we did this one.
What's up, Chris?
Fucking Davis with their dumbass comments. Good lord.
Okay, no.
You're not gonna ruin it, but
All right, well, why don't we get into that real quick? Okay, wait. Let's go back and jump it all over the place again. But we drank a creamy dark and a honey waste to make what do we call it? A
flying bumblebee.
Flying bumblebee. I'm not actually liking the creamy dark as much as I thought I would.
Well, the last one we did was the berry white creamy dark, and that was the berry black beer, which I like more.
Well, why don't we start with everybody's...
Not heavy beers in the winter time. Yeah. Not a fan of heavy beers.
Me either. Well,
keeps you warm.
Well, I'm just trying to pack on the
just you can only have a few.
Yeah. You know what's...
I have no idea if this beer is.
It's true. Yeah. But maybe that's also
We've been doing some real heavy beers.
We
keep drinking and it hurts.
I know, right? I mean, I hate to say this out loud, but Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I didn't drink I didn't get drunk on Thursday or Friday, but just had drinks. It's family.
Yeah.
Having some.
This is the time to do it, man.
Yeah. And it's probably should. I mean, and there's so much a big gift nowadays is the Baileys, homemade Baileys. Past that was way ahead of the time. I've gotten that, getting 3 bottles of it.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
wow.
and it's just pour it over us.
That's awesome.
We used to just get it from Pat's dad, and it's great.
Mm-hmm.
The other recipes.
The one for my office work was very nice. It was good. And then Lauren brought one, and that was a Trader Joe's one, which is good, but It was highly whiskeyed up. Like, so I had a cup of coffee.
My dad's, you don't taste the alcohol, which is dangerous.
Yes. Yeah. And then you start mixing shots with that. And here's the problem is that morning after was not so fun. How was everybody's Thursday morning?
Yeah. That's great.
Yeah. I thought we did a perfect kind of mix to, if you haven't listened, we're at the S&P podcast at gmail.com. Pat's still waiting for his first. Actually, it could be. I have not looked at the email.
I looked at the email since
so Pat could have some comments there. We're at Twitter at S&P.
Make an effort.
I'm sorry, at podcast S&P. There's some really funny stuff going on there tonight. And then Instagram is at podcast S&P. We're throwing up gambling tips that don't work. We're throwing up pictures that are probably of ugly people. But we're having a lot of fun, and hopefully you guys are enjoying this. We're seeing that lots of people are starting to listen, so we truly appreciate that.
Nobody loves you at gmail.com.
Okay. It's alright, we're gonna get one.
It's alright, don't worry.
We're gonna get one.
Is the brand of this bourbon actually called 1792?
Yes. Yeah, that's the,
Okay, so then Thursday morning, everybody good? How's everybody's Christmas? Christmas Eve, Christmas. Everybody good?
Mm-hmm.
Chris, what's the favorite gift you got?
The humidor.
Oh yeah, you like that?
Yeah. It's a lot of fucking work, but.
So Chris, on Wednesday, our group gift was from Chris was, Pappy Van Winkle cigars. Oh, nice. Who are those from? Okay. So Pat just showed us a coupon list. I don't know if that's illegal or not, but Pat Lynch, you go after him, not us. Not the S&P podcast.
I haven't been out of the country, so I didn't get him.
Chris got him a humidor so Wednesday, Chris got us these awesome cigars that are Pappy Van Winkle style that he liked to actually smoke. And I didn't know about that, and I got Chris a humidor because we like to have a cigar when we golf once in a while, and we get 5 cigars, 3 of them get wasted. So now we have a humidor that can sit and hold these. And then Joe, again, got us a nice fucking Chris got us Joe got us a beautiful to-go one. So when we take it from the humidor, we put it in the to-go humidor. It's going to be awesome. We're all probably going to have stained teeth, yellow fingers.
We're going to look like Cosmo Kramer in that one where he has the smaller slime inside now.
That's what I've said this
Try to get the smoking draft.
Hell yeah. Oh, yeah. Or the Hugh Hefner.
That's basically what it is.
That's the robe, right? Is it the robe? Oh, okay.
They're going to get Joe a nice.
You need to go velvet or silk.
Oh, yeah, baby.
You got to go with George Hands. You got to be wrapped in velvet.
Joe
it's going to say Joe C on the front of his, and then it's going to be the Joe on the smoking jacket. So everybody knows who it is.
Awesome. Joe, how's your Christmas, bud?
It was great. It was nice. It was just me and my sister and my parents, which is like a weird
Thursday and Friday, or is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, nice.
We dropped off some cards and our gifts to our aunts, but that was just like very distant, like kind of thing. Merry Christmas.
Joe chucked him at him and got the hell out of there.
And then
he was more scared of getting COVID from that. You know those old ladies, they crazy.
Man, I swear to God, I feel like sometimes they don't care. Those are the ones that call it.
Yes. Don't give 2 fucks.
Our aunts are very. They're sick.
Okay. What was the best gift you got from them?
Oh man, the thing I've used the most literally is
the espresso maker. That's awesome.
That's literally the thing I've used the most.
Pepsi got.
I'm drinking espressos 1,000 days that I don't need. I'm just like, you know what? Yeah, I want to.
Joe, you do seem like you're moving talk real fast.
Yeah. But what's funny is people say, "Oh, I can't have coffee after 3 o'clock, or I won't be able to sleep." Me, I can have a cup of coffee at 9 o'clock. I'll be in bed at 9:30.
Yeah, caffeine.
Yeah, I have a very high tolerance towards caffeine.
Oh yeah.
If I had an espresso, I'd probably go for like 3 days.
Is that the reason? Oh, okay.
I did that.
It wasn't the cocaine addiction. It was.
I did that.
You put the cocaine in your espresso, right? That's how you get it really going. Get the hard jump start.
I'm not sure that's how it works, but we'll go with that. We'll go with that.
I did that 3 or 4 nights ago. I can't remember what night.
You did cocaine in espresso?
No.
We're honestly a drug-free zone here.
At maybe 7:30 had the Trenta thing. I had bought 2 and I just drank it without thinking. The taste of it, and I didn't go to bed till 4 o'clock in the morning. And I was like, oh yeah, that's That's what caffeine does.
What was
this? Was like 4 or 5 nights ago. I don't know. Some like just a night
the
out.
The craziest thing is Joe said he went to bed. We did the podcast on Wednesday. We left Joe's probably about 1. I was in bed, I think by 2, or 1:32, and I was texting Joe we were texting on Thursday and whatever, and Joe hadn't responded at all. And then I was just chilling. I was like, oh, if Joe I would like to at least know how, like, the espresso, make sure it was okay. And I texted Joe, and he's like, oh, I just woke up. It was fucking 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah.
I was like,
literally had just like woken up, saw the thing, and I was like, oh man, I would love to have told him I woke up this morning and it was the first thing I did, but I'm literally not even out of bed yet.
And I love it. I think about that all the time. My body is not, like, so I know what my natural clock is. Like, it's in bed by 9:30, and if I could sleep till 9, it'd be perfect. Like, cause that's just me. My body does not.
I'm up by like 9 at the latest.
Yeah.
I mean, usually I get up earlier.
Well, I don't even try to force myself. I don't set alarms or nothing.
No,
like,
even if I'm hungover and shit, I'll wake up at 9. I won't like it, but I'll be up.
Yeah. But I also am a 2 o'clock, 2:30 napper. Like, I love a little, like, not like during the week when you're working, whatever,
I think that's
oh, yeah. How awesome is a nap?
Yeah, what I did with drywall, I came home and made some lunch and all that.
I took a nap right before this podcast. I woke up at like 6:20 and I was like, I'm going to get the lift right now.
Which is, and of course, this is not
what time did you wake up
that
that show?
What's that?
How did you wake up today?
No, today I woke up at like 10:30.
Okay.
10:30. Yeah.
Early bird gets the worm today, huh?
Man, I couldn't believe it myself. I was like, holy shit, it's not 2 o'clock. I was really, really surprised.
It still says AM on the clock, man. I'm on the
I had done so much by noon. I was like,
this is what the rest of the day
what are you doing the rest of the day?
Awesome. Joe gets out of bed at 10:30, crawls to the kitchen, pulls himself up to the kitchen counter, hits that button on the espresso machine, eat this bitch right now.
It still says AM on the clock. I can't do this. I can't do this.
I can't. Oh, that's hilarious. Well, that's good. I'm glad. I really am glad that you like the espresso. It's like the pizza stone you got me. Like, I honestly, I don't even use the pizza stone just for pizza. It gets so hot that it gets like the perfect. Joe just spilled all over himself.
I was in awe, and I was just like,
Joe, you try to do this every podcast for yourself? Like we're running a 4 podcast streak here.
The tater tots, I put the everything on top of the pizza stone, and it just, it's the perfect amount of heat and crisp with things.
That's awesome.
Pat, how was your Christmas and Christmas Eve?
Well, Christmas Eve I was hanging out solo here by myself.
Oh, where the laptop at? Where the laptop at?
Loud laptop action.
No wonder you look like that. Well, no wonder
a lot of candles laying around too.
None of the furniture is moving. It's stuck.
My wrist feels
had to sit.
My forearm feels really
as they were.
My forearm feels really strong.
Forearm feels about 3 sizes bigger than it normally does.
This is where I fast forward the podcast because I can't listen to this part.
Guys, I can't get out of my chair.
And then I went to my parents' dinner last night. Yeah, which is good.
So, like, what did you just watching movies all day, just sitting around TV time?
Well, I cleaned my office out.
Okay.
Stuff around the house here, cleaned some stuff I haven't gone through.
So you get the vitamins out, do a little jar.
Exactly.
I love it. That's awesome. Well, it sounds like everyone had a good time. I can't believe how quick the week is going. Like, I know. I just kind of love how slow paced this is a little bit. It at times does kind of kill me because I'm more of a gotta go. But this kind of like slow paced, and I'm so sad it's already almost like the end of the weekend. Like, I mean, I'm glad to be here because I love hanging out with you guys. But at the same time, I was like, man, I wish we could get like one more day before Monday.
I know.
Now, has everybody got Thursday, Friday off, or are we all working? How are we doing it?
Oh, I gotta work Friday.
I have Friday off. Friday's the
New Year's Day.
Oh, then Thursday.
Good, because I was going to say, we have to come here.
I keep thinking that Friday, the New Year's Eve is on Friday.
Me too. I know I keep thinking
that's how it's going to be next year.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. Hopefully, God willing,
I've been fucking it up for weeks, so.
That'd be awesome if we were back to like normal. Because then New Year's Eve and New Year's Eve, we just go ham. You go out by Mexico, just get one.
That one year, they really jacked the prices for winter.
Yes. Yeah, but if we do it, like, we look like...
You need to book early, so, like, they always check the prices.
Yeah, when we do one of those adult resorts, or maybe the nudist column. Christ. Joe, you got Thursday, Friday off, bud?
I gotta check. I know I have Friday off. I'm not completely sure I have Thursday off.
Yeah.
And maybe like a half day.
Well, so sadly, this is the first year Joe, Chris, and Pat and I will not be together. I think it's 5 years. I looked back. I was looking at my pictures today, and I have a picture from the first time that we went. We did New Year's at the Hard Rock, and before that.
Oh, I guess with Joe's question.
No, I think the first time was with Joe.
I thought Joe did Glass Casters this 1 year.
Yeah, Joe did Glass Casters.
Did he really?
I think so. Yeah.
No.
I thought he was there.
No, I remember because I think our friendship really kind of bonded at that first New Year's.
I think it was at that first New Year's because that was when the guy slapped the beer out of my hand.
And then Chris.
No, I think that
we knew.
Your brains are better than mine, so.
I thought it was like either that one or the one. I don't know.
Okay, but so we understand that you don't know how to do a New Year's without us, and we feel bad.
So Joe is. It's gonna be a sad time.
Joe's like a lost puppy.
Joe is definitely a lost puppy without us, and so we got you a New Year's Eve starter pack,
care package.
So, and there's step-by-step process here.
Okay.
So go ahead. You're gonna open it all up, and there's numbers on each one. But I think it starts pretty well. I did it so that the envelope should say number 1.
Okay, number 1.
Okay.
So open this,
please.
Okay.
We need to make some room here. Yeah. Well, listen, this is our guy, and we're sad we're not going to see him on New Year's, and we don't want him to have a bad time. So number 1.
Numero uno.
We know you, Joe.
A Starbucks.
So you got to get coffee to start the pregame.
Okay.
Got to get the energy going.
Yes.
15 to 500.
That's 15.
Well, yeah, that's just like
somebody wrote that on there. We didn't have the option.
I was like, damn, you guys are all up.
Yeah.
No, what do you
want to kill Joe before he even gets there.
Okay, so you start the night with a little bit of the coffee. Okay, I know you got espresso, but get yourself one of those $8 monsters.
Mega.
All right, let's go to number 2.
Okay, so that's number 1.
Number 1.
Numero uno.
Yes, you need that.
Okay.
Number 2 is yes. Yeah. So number 2 is the special on the Saturday night pregame. You need the pregame.
We're a Coors Light family, Joe. I don't know if you know that, but
yeah.
So you need. So Joe got a 6-pack of Coors Light since birth. Yeah, and you have to start the night right. So you don't 6. I mean 6 should be a good start.
Good start. Yeah.
Good start. Okay.
Pregame to pregame.
Watch an episode of like Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Or listen to a Saturday night pregame podcast while you're pregaming.
I'm just saying sounds like a great time to me.
I could be drinking with the people on the podcast.
Yes, 100%. Okay, and then so now you got the party going. Now you're having a good time. You're mixing it up with Sarah, her parents. You guys are probably playing a board game. Maybe playing hide the teacup. I don't know. I'm not going to say.
They're wondering what she sees in Joe.
Yes. Or Joe's looking at her family thinking, what am I doing here? I could be skiing. But that's okay. So now when we get to midnight, and you're thinking, fuck, I miss my guys. What am I going to do? What do you got, Joe?
My goodness. I got...
Pop, a little bit.
I got a little bit.
So this was a drunken buy by Chris, which we all appreciate.
Which was the best part of it is that Chris didn't realize.
The best part is I thought I was buying 2 bottles and I got 4.
So we got a lot of bubbly.
Chris didn't realize it was a pack of 2 for the options.
So you go to the family like, guys, I know you guys are probably tired. You want to go to bed.
It's
time for a little bit of bubbly.
It's time for a little bit of the fine and stuff.
Yes. Okay. So you make sure you share that with the family. All right, now we're okay. Now you've gotten the bubbly going, and you're dancing. You're sweating. You're feeling good. You might have had a fireball shot.
You got empty hammers.
And spraying everybody.
Just spraying it like it's the
inside. Like, I need to go home. And you're like, okay, you're right.
You got empty hammers. You can't touch this to going right now. By yourself.
It's
now 12:05.
Yes, Sarah is she's like, I gotta go.
She's like, I'm going.
Joe's like, you know what? All right, we go back to my place. I'm hungry. What am I thinking? Look at number 4, please.
I can't wait to see what's on this.
Please look at the bag. That's number 4.
Do a frozen thing of White Castle.
Oh my God! So you're thinking, you got home 12:30. I'm hungry.
And $15 is going to buy you a lot of White Castle, baby.
$15 is going to kill you at the White Castle.
Oh my cheese!
So you're gonna test up a day out the next day, baby.
So I suggest
my face are sore from smiling.
I really do truly suggest.
And my cheeks and the bottom are sore.
Don't spend all $15 on your first try.
Quivering at the fear.
You gotta get the rings. You gotta get the chicken rings, the onion rings, and get maybe like 7 or 8 cheeseburgers. You'll have 3, and you regret the other 3 that is stunk up your heart.
Joe all of them.
And then finally, so now you've eaten, you probably VR'd, you probably played some video games. Because Sarah's been sleeping since 12:45.
And you want to curl up with the ball and
die. You want to curl up with the ball and die. We got you something to think about us to keep you warm.
It's quite intricate.
Oh, jeez. This is all for. Listen,
listen. You gotta take care of your teammates.
You gotta take care of guys who are not gonna be able to party with you. I got you a sweater so that you can think of me when you get all nice and deep. I mean us, not me. That's not just me.
That's just Peter.
Okay, just me. Just me. I'll be honest. Now you get in that and you just lock it in and you get all nice and tight like. All right. So let's repeat the steps, Joe. We're gonna go coffee, 6-pack, bubbly,
bubbly.
White Castle, cuddle me.
Cuddle Peter.
Thank you. All right.
I can't wait. This is awesome.
And you're more welcome, baby. All right, now let's get into a little bit of the beer that we got here. Chris, don't be on that Coors Light yet, baby.
This isn't the Coors Light.
Oh,
we had a Coors Light.
My bad, baby.
Don't tell me how to drink my beer.
Well, I'm not.
Joe, hold my beer while I take care of this.
Don't tell me what to do, devil woman.
Pat, you want to explain your beer, bud?
I don't know anything about it, to be honest.
Okay.
It looked the can kind of looked cool, so I bought it when I was getting the growler Wednesday. That was kind of the story.
What's the name of it?
It's the Hello Stat, right? Is it O?
Yeah, I think it is a Hello Stat.
Hello Stat by Metropolitan. It's a.
What about a Helo Stat?
I thought it was a Heliostat.
H-E-L-I-O-S-T. Oh, it's not. Yeah, you're right. You're right. It's a Heliostat. You're right.
Oh yeah, no, okay.
And it's Sweckel. Sweckel Lager.
Yeah, I'd say it's Vehicle, but
yeah, whatever.
There's
a little description on the back here.
No, it isn't. It's government warning.
No, it says this unfiltered Pilsner kicks off with a herbaceous hop aroma, then flexes its voluptuous bready malt flavor. It's the OG hazy beer.
All right, let's give it a shot, boys.
Very descriptive.
That smell hits you way before you ever take it.
Kind of tastes
That'd be the herbaceous hop aroma.
Mm-hmm.
Or the bready malt.
It's not bad. It's pretty white.
It honestly tastes like a hot dog to me. Like that first sip was a hot dog.
You can taste the voluptuousness.
Yeah, I like it. Well, thank you, Pat.
Can look cool though, so I got it.
Yeah, I think
it looks like this is gonna be a real nerdy Doctor Who reference, but it looks like a Cyberman.
You know, I was thinking. You remember that, like the Iron Giant back in the day?
Iron Giant.
That's what it looked like to me.
Kind of.
Yes. Yeah. I never saw that movie, but I know what
I never saw the movie, but that's what it looked like.
I liked it. It was Vin Diesel that voiced the Giant.
No.
Yeah.
Oh exactly. Shit. I've been meaning to show you this, guys, for fucking ever.
Forever.
Chris, can you please bring up Vin Diesel's our rap? I think it's Vin Diesel's rap.
Vin Diesel's rap.
He's wanting to be a rapper.
We're getting voted from Apple. We're getting voted from iTunes.
No. Hey, listen, I've seen this on a couple podcasts. No, he's not going to.
He means that he's just close out.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
dude, Vin Diesel have done some weird shit.
Yes. Oh, this is going to be good, and we're going to play it.
You got to be kidding me.
We're going to play a little bit of it.
Have you looked up his speech? What he was doing?
Listen to this a little bit.
Him and The Rock don't
Not what the hell they do. This is good.
What year is that from?
You know what he sounds like?
This year.
Fuck's that?
What the fuck is that?
You know what that sounds like?
Trash?
You know the guy who goes somewhere over. He almost sounds Hawaiian in that thing. Like he's almost got like a Hawaiian.
He could be a Hawaiian. I don't know. I have no idea what nationality he is.
Oh my god!
Kicking this,
so funny.
Fighter and the kids play it all the time because they love Vin Diesel's rap. I think it's rap. Would you or is it? No, maybe R&B.
I don't know.
He wants to be a music artist.
I feel like
he should stick to that.
Here's what I'm thinking.
You should stick to the Fast and Furious movies.
I keep thinking that dude is such a joke. I just think like the choices that he makes. Why does he do it? But he has made the Fast and Furious franchise what it is.
100%.
And like
so do the Rock to give him a little
still
boost.
Keeps relevant. He's just got put into this new video game, so he's going to be making money off of that. They're talking about doing a new Riddick movie. So, like, he's keeping
Did
stuff.
you watch any of those? I've never watched any of
How about Fast and Furious? I watched the first one.
Pitch Black was.
them. You want to watch the first one? Yeah. Did you watch the one with The Rock?
No, I've never watched
No,
it.
I haven't seen any of those.
I watched a little bit of the Tokyo Drift, and I think that ended it.
Yeah, that's the one I watched.
I've watched all of them.
There's a point where Jason Statham, The Rock, and Vin Diesel are on it.
And then I remember the preview where Rock is holding the plane and he's holding like a car together. I was like,
Oh yeah,
That might be the spin-off, though, right?
yeah. That's the Hobbs and Shaw.
That was probably the most ludicrous action movie I've seen in a long time.
does that give me a little bit of the 80s feel? Because I love 80s.
It was pretty 80s.
Yeah.
It was pretty 80s.
I like that.
That could have fit. You could put Arnold Schwarzenegger back in the mid 80s in that movie, and it would have been maybe better special effects, but you would have never noticed the difference.
That's awesome.
You could have flipped out The Rock for Schwarzenegger for sure.
That's hilarious.
For sure.
Yeah, no, I don't think. I saw the first one and didn't need it.
They changed from like in the beginning it was like about cars and like racing, and then they became like heist movies down the road. Right? Am I wrong?
It just became like a vehicle to put ridiculous cars in movies and do ridiculous shit. Like it's just that's all it is.
If you listen to
it's a popcorn movie.
Right? You listen to a few of those.
Yeah.
Like every time one of those movies come out, they automatically go to the theaters and see it, and they review it like right away.
That's awesome.
Because they're just so ridiculous.
It's just so stupid.
Yeah.
I forget that. This is gonna sound really stupid, but there's a rapper who did a collab with McDonald's recently. He's got like the dread.
He's got the like his own meal.
Yes,
Travis, whatever.
Yes, Travis.
Scott.
Yes. And they just of like Forbes. I don't know if it was Forbes, but somebody did what he's made in 2020, and it was like $100+ million.
There's a funny stat on that.
Is that because of McDonald's?
Well, it's because they collab with McDonald's, collab with Nike. I think he's got a video. I might have a video game, and his his music and stuff, which is just. I mean, that's awesome.
I have a funny story of how out of touch I am with the rap game.
Yeah.
Is like a couple it was like a year and a half ago when my coworkers was chatting we went for a weekend. They're like, I'm going to see the Travis Scott concert, and I had no idea who it was. And in my mind,
you heard Travis Barker, didn't
yes,
you?
I did.
Yes, I knew that's what I was going to hear. Yeah,
and I'm like, he does his own concerts. Like I guess maybe he's like drumming, and then somebody else comes out. Like, okay, cool, yeah, sounds cool. Let me know that is on Monday. And then I realized, like 6 months later, I was like, wow, was I really wrong on that one?
That's hilarious. But just to kind of thinking that out loud is Vin Diesel, because of the Fast and Furious, has made. I don't know if he's close to $1 billion. He's made hundreds.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Like you can joke about the guy, but he's
like that music's weird. But he can do that because it's his money, and he can do it.
He's made his money, and he is killing the game, like financially.
100%. Yes. Yeah. To kind of like talk about movies, me and Chris last night watched Fat Man with Mel Gibson.
Oh, how is this?
I think it's worth a watch.
I'm definitely gonna watch it.
Yeah.
What was Lauren's opinion on the movie?
Her and Patrick were snoring together. I
mean, it's nothing great. It's nothing big, though.
I wasn't expecting it to be
you were thinking a little bit more action, but it's kind of like it's another new take on like Santa Claus. Like, I don't want to ruin anything. Please, like, go ahead and watch it. But I think there was like kind of some stuff that they talked about, like how Santa would like actually, if Santa was real, how it would actually work. And I thought that was kind of like that was interesting to me to kind of see that. And then the guy, like the guy who is going to try to kill Santa. His acting.
He's a good actor.
His craziness was like
he's the main guy. You ever watch Justified? Anybody? What is it? Justified? That's got Timothy Olyphant.
Yeah.
His main opponent, like Boyd Crowder, is the guy that the assassin.
All I know is that guy is in the crappy Major League movie. He's the downtown Billy Anderson or something. Yeah. He's like the big prospect.
He's been in a few things lately that I've seen. He's really good actor.
He seems to play opposite of that guy with the mustache, curly hair. Not Seth Rogen, but Dave.
Oh, okay. I was thinking the guy from Silicon Valley, but not him.
No.
Yeah, but he's in some. Every time he's in there, he's always been pretty good. He was in Wolf of Wall Street.
Was he really? What do you think he was in that?
No, he's not in that. He's been in a lot. Like,
I'm thinking of the Punisher guy.
He had his own show, and he's on the.
Yes, he does have his own show. Yes, that's where he's from. He's on ABC with I've never watched the show, but it's like
no, he's the guy on CBS or CBS that has the.
Why would I even say? Because I have no idea what the show.
At CBS where he's like the parent with the girl that his wife died or something.
Yep.
Yeah,
he was in both. He was in both.
Walton Goggins is his name.
He was in the Django Unchained and the Hateful Eight, and he was in Vice Principals on HBO, which I've never watched. It's actually pretty fun.
Oh, Vice Principals, Sons of Anarchy.
It's funny.
Oh, and Kenneth Powers.
Yes.
Yeah.
So me and Chris are very similar, like, because I guess because we live together. So, our TV movies, if we see it, we're pretty spot on. Chris is a little bit more in the cartoons than me, but you two, Pat says something, you know it, you say something. You guys are really locked in on movies, TV shows.
Talk about it either.
Yeah. No. Anytime Pat says something, I'm like,
usually it's about superhero movie stuff,
like Fast and Furious. You guys have all seen all those, which is cool. Like, I mean,
they're entertaining. Like, you can't take this shit too seriously.
No, that's what this. I mean, when you.
That's why I love watching 80s freaking movies.
I mean,
I love it.
Raw Deal was on again today.
I watched True Lies the other day.
Great movie. Above the Law with
that was like when you say what was my first rated R movie. Most people really don't know. Mine was True Lies.
I watched Die Hard last night.
Above the Law was on with Steven Seagal and Out for Justice.
Let's bless up because our eyes.
I used to rent movies with my dad at Blockbuster every weekend. Non-stop action.
You know what we did?
I've seen like every
this
action
smells
movie.
This smells so good. So Joe, you want to give us a little
Andy's recommendation?
So I was just looking for a whiskey. It's called 1792. This is the full proof. And then
this smells so good.
Benny's put it on there like noteworthy things. It's got some stickers.
So you and your dad watch videos. So I have a buddy, Ryan, we used to we went to his house and we would we played video games. We'd get movies, but like it was more or less we'd play video games. Like so I growing up I didn't watch a lot of movies.
Yeah.
I would play Nintendo 64, you had Sega Channel.
Here's my weekend. Going to going to Blockbuster Friday night, renting 2 movies and a video game.
Okay, so wait, hold on. If for any younger listeners, if you don't know what Blockbuster was, we used to have to go to a spot and you'd go through every
what you did before Netflix, goddammit.
You'd go through every new movie and pray that there would be a cassette there.
Which it was never the one you wanted, so you always got stuck at option B, which you didn't really want.
And then some asshole would not rewind it, and you'd be super pissed.
I thought they had to rewind it, you just got to charge me.
Okay, and there's one in Alaska if you really want to check it out.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah.
So we watched, my dad it was always action movies with my dad. Always action.
That's awesome.
Your dad's not a big foreign drama guy?
If it was a new release and it was something, I don't know. I know my dad's taste.
Move to England.
So it was always action. So I was raised on like all those movies. Like right now I'm going through the spaghetti western, Clint Eastwood trilogy.
Oh, Man with No Name.
The Man with No Name. Yeah. So I watched the first one.
Are you watching with your dad?
I'm just watching it myself.
The best one, in my opinion, the best one is The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, but it is
fun. Oh, yeah, it's 4 hours. Where the hell were we?
We were in Canada.
Was it Canada? I thought
I know exactly because since we
saw this, we were all just sitting
in Canada in the bar. This is the same bar that they disqualified you because you're fucking tall, and they're a bunch of pieces of shit.
And me, Joe, and Pierre are just sitting at this TV while there's like a whole bunch of stuff going on.
Yeah, and
mesmerized by the TV.
I don't know how long we were in that bar, but that movie just kept going. We looked it up, and it's a 2.5 or 3 hour
movie. It's a good movie, though.
Yeah,
it's long.
And ever since then, I've wanted to watch it. So
you gotta commit to that.
I started watching it this week.
Wasn't that like Lord of the Rings? Like Lord of the Rings is like 2.5, 3 hours.
The third Lord of the Rings like 9 times.
I remember watching.
Oh yeah,
Lord of the Rings with my sister.
Somebody told me that you can literally watch like all 3 of them, and it's like 9 to like 10 hours.
Oh, it's crazy. I remember watching it, and it came in 2 video cassettes. It was like Titanic.
You're out of
video cassettes, and
you're out of line there, Joe.
Dude, I remember putting in the second video, watching the end of it, and then they get to the top of the mountain, and I'm watching this with my sister, and they get to the top of the mountain, and then you see like Mordor in the backdrop or way super far away, and the movie ends. I'm like, did I put the wrong videotape in? I'm sorry, what? Like, what's going on here? We just watched 2 movies, and it didn't end. Like, I didn't know it was this huge, expansive thing, and I was like,
They were long movies.
It was the first movie that I watched that was gonna like universe build that hadn't been out yet. Like Star Wars was out, but you could watch that. I had no idea, and I just remember being devastated because I was like, "That's it." I watched all that movie, and that's it.
The third one ended like 9 times. Like, just
yeah, so you I have to go into that. So I was no 100%. So I didn't watch.
If it was Hollywood one more time, I'm gonna kill someone out of this theater.
I didn't. Yeah, I didn't watch 1 or 2. I didn't.
So you have no context.
So okay, so I was no context. So I was 16 years old, and I was when you're young and like. So I was,
and the chance of getting laid came up. You did.
Anything happened.
No, I think it was even. No, I was 16 or 17, but I was so naive. I didn't understand. These older women were like super nice to me, not knowing that like I thought we were gonna be friends. And this chick invited me to.
Gonna be friends. You watch 3 hours
Hold the phone. Hold the phone.
I
have never heard this story.
Yeah.
So I am gonna be just like the audience here. Asking the important questions. You said you're about 16, 17?
Yeah.
You said older ladies. Can you get
sorry. Yeah. 19, like probably 19. So I was probably like 15, 16 years old. And I was in high school, I did the soundboard for like all the like the plays and all the weird stuff.
Okay.
And
he was a lesbian.
I was a lesbian. And the women like I didn't get this, but I thought like I was just a cool kid. Like everybody wanted to hang out. But I guess the women were a little bit more attracted to me than I realized. So I was hanging out with this one girl, like I was not attracted to her at all, not thinking anything of it. And she's like, hey, let's go see the Lord of the Rings. And I was like, all right, cool. I've never seen 1 or 2. But I was like, fuck it. If you're going to pay. And I sat, and literally, she sat in one seat.
I can't be missing out on anything if I miss one.
She sat first, and then I sat a seat in between us.
Smart move.
Not even thinking. This is how dumb I was. Not even thinking. But I'm not even kidding you, Pat. I got up 3.
You sat a whole entire row in front of her. Like, yeah, I'm gonna sit here because it's the better spot.
I got up 3 times. Like, I literally got, oh man, that was pretty good.
Did you go get an extra large popcorn?
No, I had extra large sugar Coke.
Got up and pissed 3 times. It's like, this movie's still going, god damn it.
I literally, I'm not kidding you.
Fall asleep to
3 times I got up.
And a half of it.
I got up. I was like, and then, excuse me. Okay. Oh, my bad.
Oh, it's not.
I remember watching the last one, and literally, like, they do this thing where, like, they do a scene and, like, it goes to black, you're like, over. And then it's like, oh, they go back somewhere else. How many fucking times did guys remember here for like 4 hours?
Pavlich clapped like 4 times when it went to black screen.
Yes.
After that, he wasn't clapping.
The third time the person like, it's not over. Sit the fuck down.
I think that was literally because of the size of the reels. Like they were literally changing reels at that point. Is that what it was?
I don't know. No. You were no better than like 9 cutscenes on the end.
All right. Well, hey, let's try the 1792.
Yeah. This is.
I've never watched movies since then.
I took a sip. I had a bite.
It definitely is a bite. It smelled sweeter than and it comes in with that cake at the end.
We can tweak it, Chris, with this whiskey yourself kit that I got.
I like it. I'm not gonna lie.
It's not terrible.
You guys,
that heat is
you guys
the end.
You guys weren't there for that, but one of the Christmas presents I got was from Katrina's parents, and it's they give you like these like
we were all there.
It's like a bunch of little things that you can like change the flavors of whiskey.
It looks really cool.
So to read into it and see how you actually do that.
Joe, what the hell are you trying to tell me? Did I like everything?
They're like you like filter the whiskey through it.
I will get to that.
It's like a thing you like strain the whiskey through it and like picks up. You know you always talk about how
so it's like an aerator for wine.
When you're like Joe, I can't taste the caramel. I can check out that caramel for you.
Gotcha.
Raiders are up 7-3.
What quarter?
Started second. That's not Raiders are driving.
Okay. Well, that's not good either.
Yeah, that thing is feel it.
Yeah. That was a late hit too.
Just
that puts hair on your chest.
Just be careful because I'm gonna have Peter hold my beer.
This is what I was gonna say. You have, I feel like a deeper palate. Like the more like hard hitting stuff, you like more. Like you like Lagavulin, which is like that is a gut punching like taste.
I think it was that
of a whiskey.
I think it was that bad.
I think you're into it deeper shit like that too. I know me and Peter are not.
I knew the ones last week when Peter was going to do those two quickly. I knew that he was going to be like,
Well, my favorite thing yesterday is me and Peter are sitting at the table, and he's asking people, like, Peter cooked our dinner for us. He did a great job.
Oh, thank you.
And so Peter's like going around the table asking people, and then Peter literally stops and he's like, Chris, what did you think? And like, I try to give Peter the honest truth on most everything, because that if I tell him the honest truth, then he knows to kind of tweak stuff. And he's like, how is the chicken? I'm like, the chicken was great. Like, I got a smaller piece. It was really salty. He's like, okay, then maybe I'll not brine as much. He's like, I don't think that was it. I think like the breading around was just too salty. And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, you salted the flour when you bread it? He's like, yeah. I'm like, yeah. So I think like on the smaller piece, you got to be a little more careful.
Just to give people like a cue into what our Christmas dinner was. On one of my favorite shows is Diner, Drives, and Dives on Food Channel. I love like Fridays. Literally, if I could have the day off and just watch because it's all day, so I would watch.
Yeah, it literally starts at 1 and goes all night.
It's awesome. So it's just a fun show to watch. And they went to a spot and the guy did fried chicken, but he did his fried chicken. He deboned the thigh, and me and Chris are not
big boning guys.
So so it's pretty much like a chicken breast, and he brines it for 24 hours. Buttermilks it for 24 hours, flours it, and deep fries it in a cast iron skillet. And I brine mine for 12. I buttermilked it for 12, and we deep fried it, and it was unbelievable.
Did you say you guys are or aren't bone-in guys?
We're not bone-in guys.
Oh,
we always get bone.
Chicken wings are fine. Yeah, chicken wings fine. Like for. If we had a choice of like for chicken wings, like I had no issue with that. Yeah. Like fried chicken, I would like.
I see. Okay. Sorry.
I've never really got. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a big KFC guy. I'm not even because we're
the Colonel.
I love their French fries.
Yes.
I like their I'm not gonna lie. Their sides are the Colonel. Some are great.
Sides are
The biscuits are good. Like coleslaw's pretty good.
I like Harold's.
I've never had
Harold's.
What's the other one in Fulton Market? What is that one?
Parsons? No, Parsons is
Parsons is good. I've never had the but that's more of like a chicken sandwich.
Yeah.
Fulton Market.
What is
There is a Harold's in Fulton Market.
Maybe. Oh, okay. Maybe that is. Yeah. Maybe that is it then. Yeah. Harold's. Harold's is good.
Harold's is a very they're very.
Do they have one in South Loop?
They're all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they're popping up more and more. They're really.
They started the South Side more. They're all over the place. Yeah. They're more of like your traditional sort of fried chicken.
Yeah. So to continue with that whole entire panel thing.
Yeah.
Peter made mashed potatoes. Like, how were the mashed potatoes? Were they like too chunky or whatnot? And I'm like, no, they were great. They taste good. I think a couple of the potatoes went a little too far over. Like they went to like if you ever look at potatoes, like if they've been out too long, they'll turn green. And like that green means like they're going bad.
I thought I could boil half of them.
And Pierce, Pierce like,
the power of the boil compels you.
I was like, hey Peter, some of those potatoes get a little moist. He's like, I tasted that. I'm like, goddamn right I did.
I cut a couple of them. They're a little too soft. I was like, fuck it. The boil will work.
Just eat them, baby.
Just eat them.
Hey, did you guys know that because the Cardinals won the Bears, if they win the next two games, which one is against Green Bay, one against Jacksonville, they will be guaranteed a playoff spot?
No, they're not.
Are you talking about Gus's, Joe? World famous fried chicken in Fulton Market?
Gus's is good too. Yes, it is.
That's the one that I came up with.
But so, I've just never been a big fan of like that. So when I saw that recipe, I took chicken breast.
Yeah.
And, did that and then we did steak. So we did like, instead of a surf and turf, we did like a surf or turf and chicken.
Turf and turf. Like a flying turf.
Yeah. There you go. Flying turf. Yeah. It was really good. It was, and then I had an extra couple.
I like fried chicken every once in a while. It's not something I eat often, but every once in a while, yeah, it's good.
So what we're gonna do like a try next time is, they do, boneless chicken thighs. Yeah. Which is a little darker.
We should do that, yes.
So mix it up a little bit. Yeah, Mariano's, we always continue to make a dish with them.
Oh, that's nice. But then I had an extra couple, because we had a lot of chicken breast and a lot of food. I left two of the chicken breast alone and made a chicken salad. It's like one of my favorite things in the entire world is chicken salad. Like Potbelly's, you can right now buy a pound of their chicken salad. And that's like my favorite sandwich from Potbelly's. Or Potbelly's.
Popeyes too.
I love Potbelly's.
Yeah. You know what though?
I like
Unfortunately,
Popeyes.
when they were smaller and then go public, they didn't have to worry about.
One of my house beers sucks. God.
No, but that's been more recently. I don't think
all
better
of them
lately.
kinda
Yeah,
suck
it's just, and unfortunately, it's what they're going the route of Subway, where Subway when we were younger, Subway was so good.
I used to eat Popeyes.
I legit-
downtown a lot.
I legit haven't had Popeyes in like a year, but I
Unfortunately,
remember
because
it was really good.
You grow
The
bigger,
cost,
the,
yes,
like,
the
the
cost.
Man,
the cost,
that's a
like
bummer.
Their soups are good too.
their quality
It
goes
gets,
down.
like,
as the
goes
cost
down.
goes up.
Yes,
Yeah.
and now they're not hitting revenue, they're not hitting, so their stock price is going up, so they're trying to figure out how to work
Their
that.
stock was like, that's why it was like $3.
Yeah. It's
That blows. Do you think
and-
that's a thing where they just got too big?
yes.
You get too big
No,
to
no.
like you. Yeah.
Well, no, that might be, but I think you're right. I didn't mean to say no, but I think competition. Like you see how easy it is to do. So Jersey Mike's is a go-to, or Jersey Mike and Jimmy John's are the go-to right now.
But they're not either a public brand.
Yes, so it's easier.
Oh no, Jimmy John's is technically
Oh,
public with
yes.
the company that owns like
But
Wendy's,
Jersey's
Panda
not,
Express.
right?
No, Jersey's Mike's.
Mike's
So I feel like when you push it at that, when you push, because when you're driven by that, I feel like
Yes.
it does change.
Yeah, because you're
Yeah.
the bottom end.
Yeah.
The bottom end means more than
Where Subway got screwed is the $5 footlong. You know, people expected to go.
I mean,
and
you
get
can get like a 6-inch right now for $5, right? I mean, I'm gonna
because they weren't making the franchises weren't making any money. But now people only think of the $5 footlong. If you can't get a and their food,
Well, they've gotten rid of like 3
That's
sandwiches.
why you go
because
there.
it's cost so much. You got rid of roast beef.
Yeah.
That's why you go there because of them. Because I'm not paying like $8 for a Subway sandwich. Like, that's not happening.
The first time I ever had Subway was the summer before my freshman year. There was a Subway
College or high school?
high school. And
wait, that was really the first time.
yeah,
We used to get it as kids.
Yeah,
and
my
it was
mom,
so
my
good.
mom would work midnights, and when my mom would work midnights and we wouldn't have like dinner, my parents would like take like it was like a Friday or Saturday type thing.
Yeah.
So they would either get like pizza, White Castle, or
Castle, baby. Huh?
the Castle went back in the day wasn't as bad as it is now.
I know. I remember when I was a kid, my family, when they say family parties before I could drink when I was younger, they would all get drunk and they would go. Some sobers won't have to go and get White Castle and bring it back for the rest of it, so they can all get fucking home.
Yeah. And so like Subway was another one. And, like Subway's
yeah.
Subway's a
Just
kid.
like I'm a radio.
Oh god, fond memories. Like the sandwiches were great.
Subway
Like,
used to be
now-
better. It used to be better.
Now it's just like you're just like nah.
Back in the Happy Gilmore days when Happy Gilmore was like
Yeah,
plugging the
well,
Subway. Yep.
Or Coneheads, where
Yep.
where the chick devours like 2 in like 3 seconds.
Yep.
I remember my first experience with Subway. I was taking some summer.
You can hear that right now. That's Peter McGraw pissed.
Why we have to like point that out to them?
I just want to make sure that everybody knows.
Okay.
That when you hear that stream flowing, it's
All
not
right.
Joe Keneally.
It's not joking either this time. It'd be impressive if Joe would be peeing next to us and he's stalking us. Your pee might have made the podcast as well, Peter.
Oh, nice. Really?
So we paused it out and like
Peter's so proud right now. This is
Hell yes. Finally.
I tried.
I tried so hard. I was in there thinking of Joe Keneally. Let's go.
You must go out.
I can't believe we're already at 52 minutes, by the way.
Yes.
This one has flown. As we get, so then we probably should think about the
Probably.
pick. Yeah. As you want to get some
We
new
missed
content?
it. So the Bears do punch their own ticket evidently somehow
That's cool. Good for them.
with their garbage team. But yeah.
Well, maybe
well, that's because they played the NFC pretty well and they lost all their AFC games. So who gives a shit?
Well, I mean, but they also they lost a few games they should have won. But whatever.
Yeah.
It's a NFL season. Anyways, so we've already lost 3 games. We lost 4 games already because we can't choose them because they've already happened
Okay.
or are happening currently. First game on the docket is the Cleveland Browns travel to the New York Jets, and they're a 10-point favorite. I can kind of see that happening. The Jets are trying. The Jets now realize that they can't win any more games, so have any chance of Trevor Lawrence,
But I don't know why I like Sam Darnold. Is that
maybe he'll be a Bears quarterback. Maybe the Bears will trade for him.
I'm okay with that.
I would be okay with that too.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck.
I have a tickle.
Maybe,
I don't like
give me the
this game.
truth battle it out, baby.
I don't really like this game, but it's,
Okay. I think
Cleveland
that's
is
a lot.
There aren't a lot of games here.
Yeah, I know. And that's the problem. Like, I don't like any of these games, but like Cleveland is 2-8 as a road favorite since 2014, including 2-6 against the spread with Baker Mayfield.
But you also have to
starting.
that 14 is.
And then Cleveland is 3-10 against the spread overall in its last 13.
So that's probably 3. It's what 14 is like 3 years of really shitty Browns and like 2 years of like
Yeah, but
mediocre
this year
Browns.
though is 3.
But I mean, you got Baker Mayfield where he's got 8 games against the spread, and
Shit.
he's only won 2 of them. They covered 2 of them.
I mean, those are all valid points, Chris.
Yes.
Right? I would agree with you on that. And I don't.
I said it's something we can revisit.
And Chris, I would never advocate to bet on the Browns for any reason.
Okay.
Indubitably.
I think there's only like.
Joe,
there's really only one game out of this whole.
Joe, is that the Joe Bailey lock of the week or the lock on the century of the week? No, it's not. Okay.
I would just.
This is working.
I want to ask if you had a sensation somewhere in the lower regions.
I wanted to partake in the conversation.
All right. The next game we got.
I also feel bad. Chris had. I'm sorry, not to cut you off there, but Chris had on Friday night. He had New Orleans hit a really good tidbit for the New Orleans, and we went for a run and came back and the game started. We thought it might be supposed to.
However, we did get Buffalo to cover that Marshall fucking game, and fuck Marshall for trying to fucking prove that they could cover shit.
Also, the Raging Cajuns. We tweeted out we were the unofficial podcast of the Raging Cajuns. We absolutely hit the Raging Cajuns.
And we took the points, and those assholes fucked us.
Yeah. So they win the game at least?
They did. Raging Cajuns 10-1. Win the serve throw. First responders.
How about them Cajuns, baby?
No.
All right. Anyways,
we're not happy with Raging Cajuns.
Yeah, we got to talk to them.
All right, we're going to go with the next game is the New York Giants travel to Baltimore. Baltimore is a 10-point favorite. I'm pretty sure Baltimore needs to win that game to be in the playoffs, right? Yeah, that's it.
Well, Miami's losing right now, so that helps them out.
What's the score of that one?
It's still 7-3.
Damn it.
But the Raiders are driving. They are at the Miami 18.
Is Carr
10 minutes left.
Is Carr or Mariota picking?
Carr. He's got a rushing touchdown.
I'm okay with the Raiders.
So I guess it's not so feeling okay that.
He's got a rushing touchdown.
Sniped from fucking Josh Jacobs.
Okay, we go through him. That sounds good.
We got next game is the Cincinnati Bengals travels to Houston. Houston's a 7-point favorite.
Holy shit! Only a 7? God damn! When I looked on ESPN, they were 9-point favorite.
This means nothing. This means absolutely nothing for but on this pickup thing, they tell you like the percentage of people that pick yes that Houston will cover the 7 or no that they won't cover the 7, and 68% say that they will not cover the 7 currently.
Man,
which means nothing. But just saying.
68%.
You got two video, Chris Morris?
I do not.
Okay. We got our Chicago Bears, the monsters of the Midway, traveling to Jacksonville, Florida, and they're an 8-point favorite.
Not a fucking chance.
76% say yes, the Bears will cover.
No. Yeah, well, I'd like to talk to that 76 and figure out what they're drinking.
Next I love. You want some of that? You want that?
Wait. Who's quarterback in that game? Because
it's Mike Lennon.
Yeah,
is it?
Yeah, it's Mike. And the running backs out too.
Oh, they were really shitting on.
They're trying.
So James Robinson's out too.
They're in full on tank mode. They are in tank mode for Trevor Lawrence.
Not Mr. Robinson.
Or Gardner Minshew.
Me and Mr. Robinson.
That may be something to look at.
Hey, Mrs. Robinson.
You're butchering songs. I'm sorry.
You're butchering life.
So. Wow. Next one is the Atlanta Falcons go to Kansas City. Kansas City's an 11-point favorite.
I got a tickle baby for this one.
Good.
Matt Ryan is 5-1 against the spread in his career as a double-digit underdog. The past 2 times he's been in that spot, Atlanta has won the game outright, both last season.
I mean, I don't think
they were shit last season.
I don't think Atlanta's going to win the game, but I think they can cover 11. They can score points.
Oh,
they can't defend anybody, but I think they can score points.
I can see that.
What is this one?
I like Chris's Taylor videos on that.
Kansas City win by 11 or more points
over Atlanta.
And Atlanta's at home.
That's
right?
the dirty birds, Joe.
Wait, who's at home?
Casey's home.
Whoa.
So they're outdoors. That's the tricky.
Oh, is it Kansas City?
They're in Kansas City. Kansas City's really good at home.
All right,
I'm going to say Kansas City.
Especially in December.
That's my lock of the century of the week.
Kansas City.
Kansas City.
Oh, okay, we're going to move that one then.
Next game we got.
That go against the lock of the week.
That was the joke. See, lock of the century of the week.
So Joe's going with Kansas City.
He doesn't do spread, so he's just picking them to win the game.
No, I'm going to do the spread.
You like the 11 points?
Yeah.
Ooh, Joe, you're getting bold with it, baby.
Yeah.
The Joe C. Lock of the century
are we
of the week.
Are we locking that in as well as our parlay?
I wouldn't do it.
It's like, no. Lock of the century of the week just said I wouldn't do it.
I'm just saying. That is my lock.
All right, the next game, the Indianapolis Colts travel to Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh is a 1-point favorite.
I do have tickle bitties on this one. Indianapolis has covered 4 straight road games, and Pittsburgh has failed to cover 4 straight games. Mind you, we've picked Indianapolis in our pick'ems I could see.
I picked Indy too.
I could see fucking Pittsburgh winning this game for some goddamn reason.
Pittsburgh's been sliding, and I picked Indy low in that game. It wasn't a high pick, that's for sure. I had a lot of points in it.
We have not picked one yet, guys.
So we're kind of supposed to go on.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
The next game is the Denver Broncos travel to the Los Angeles Chargers. The Chargers at home are a 3-point favorite.
This is my favorite tickle bitty. And this is the only one that I really trust. Is Denver has covered 3 straight meetings, and Denver is 4-1 against the spread against teams with losing records.
I believe I picked Denver to win this game.
I think we picked the Chargers because they were at home.
So you want to take Denver then, Chris? Is that what your tittle bitty saying?
It's three's close one. We can see. We got 3 more games. So it's like, yeah. Next game is
and we have picked 0.
Carolina is traveling to Washington. Washington it's a pick'em.
But and Alex Smith is complete, right?
No, he's questionable at best.
Okay, I
heard that he was.
I heard he played some practice, but he's still questionable highly. But Scary Terry's out, and I believe the running back's out for Washington as well.
Oh, Antonio Gibson's out, huh?
I think he's questionable. The defense is good.
The defense,
and I believe Christian McCaffrey is out for Carolina.
And they're still playing for a playoff spot.
They are playing for the division, yes.
Yeah.
But at the same time, Carolina's been one of those sneaky teams that they're kind of hanging in.
I mean, they covered against Green Bay last week.
So next game is Rams go to Seattle. Seattle's a 1-point favorite in that game.
I didn't touch that one.
Next game is got Philly going to Dallas. Philly's a 3-point favorite in that game.
I got Philadelphia's 1-6 against the spread on the road this season, and it is 1-5 against the spread as a favorite. And I think we picked Dallas in that game.
I think I picked Dallas too.
But I think the problem with that, it's all Carl Wentz. All your statistics go to Wentz. This is Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, but I feel like Dallas.
Technically it could, but they played on the road last week and lost, and that would be on fucking Jalen Hurts.
Dallas hasn't been playing bad lately.
But they played Cincinnati as one of those games. It's the last.
I'm not saying. Do I like this? Do I like it?
No, I don't like any of them.
But they're playing Philadelphia, and I don't like Philadelphia. You know what? I like Dallas.
All right, we have first one, baby, Dallas.
Do we have Dallas and Pregame, Chris?
I think we do.
I like that.
If we don't, then we should.
Next game, we got Green Bay by 3 or more against Tennessee. I picked Tennessee in this game because I think Tennessee's going to run over the
I have defense. Green Bay winning. We have Green Bay win this game, but the tickle bitties say Green Bay is 0-2 outright and against the spread against teams that entered with winning records. And Tennessee has covered 3 straight road.
So I have no tickle buddies, but I've watched the Green Bay Packers in their losses here. They've been run over by teams, and the Titans excel at running over teams.
I think that game's going.
The only thing I think in there is.
I mean, Rodgers can score points on the defense, probably.
I think that's
their defense is not good.
I think that's a fucking shootout. I have no idea how that ends.
So I wouldn't pick it for this, but I picked Tennessee. Next one, the last game we have on this is the Buffalo Bills go to New England, and they're a 7-point favorite over New England.
Now, Pierre likes New England, and I got New England is 22-11 against the spread as an underdog, more than a field goal under Bill Belichick, including the playoffs, and is 10-3 against the spread as at least a 7-point underdog. And Belichick is 14-3 against the spread and 12-5 outright as a home underdog.
But those are all like Tom Brady says.
No, in the last 15 seasons, New England is 5-0 outright as a home underdog, including
Tom Brady.
5-0 outright as a home underdog, including 2-0 this season.
My problem is I just think too much of time Bill Belichick. I just think too much of him, and I think this year it lost a lot of defense.
I think he punted this game. I think he punted this year to get to. They have like 7 million cap space next year.
He lost out on how many guys?
Yes, a lot of people.
5 of their defensive guys started.
He's got them still, but they're just not playing this season. Yeah.
Basically, he's got the Patriots have the second most cap space next year. Yeah, because he's basically punting for next year.
Well, yes. So, Chris, what do you feel on this game?
They're 2-0 this year covering the spread. And that is including.
Does anybody know Buffalo?
They beat Baltimore. They beat Baltimore at home when they were a 7-point favorite. I'm not saying
what was the first score?
But they did beat Baltimore.
When Buffalo was at home.
Joshua Allen.
Does anybody know when Buffalo was home what the last score was against them? I can look it up real quick.
And you know what?
Because Buffalo at home is much different.
Yeah, but interdivision games.
No, these are tough games.
Yeah, but that's like it's close.
Tough games.
It's close though. So then what was the over under? I'm sorry, not the over under. I apologize. What's the spread?
It's Buffalo by
I would say no.
Buffalo won 24-21.
I would take the cover. I would take New England to cover. I don't really know who won the game.
So we're two. We got Dallas and we got New England. I like the Ravens. What do you guys think of the Ravens?
Ravens for 10.
Ravens are cool birds.
I think the Ravens need that game.
Yeah.
I think they gotta have it.
The tickle video I read was like the Giants were like 8-2 or something as road.
And they've been playing
against the spread.
I get it. No, good. And Daniel Jones. I think the Giants are better than we think, but I think
their defense is better.
Yeah.
Use a vocabulary, Kiddo Bitty.
Let's hear it,
A
baby.
group of crows is called a murder.
Murder. I like that, Joe.
Thanks, sir.
That's cute.
I mean,
all right, so we got Ravens. This is where I think honestly
we got Ravens, Dallas, and
does anybody think the Bears can cover 8?
So what do you think?
I think that Jacksonville's trying to lose the season.
Is supposed to be like so good that they're basically scoring for the offense.
Can David Montgomery run over that defense enough to keep an 8-point lead?
I think they can. I'm okay with doing that. I think Jacksonville is really trying for that.
I think they're trying to lose. Yeah. Why else would you start Mike Clemens?
Yeah.
Players don't want to lose.
Right, but
that's true.
Organizations want to lose.
But when you start Mike Glennon over Gardner Minshew, you're trying to lose.
And that Bears defense is good against bad players. They're not good against like Aaron Rodgers, but they're good against
you're
really
right.
Good.
That would give us 4 games if we choose the Bears.
You okay with that, Chris?
I can't.
There's not a lot of better games.
Yeah, no, that's true. Okay, so then what?
We could go with the jokingly lock of the century of the week with Kansas City to cover 11 at home against ATL.
What was the first game?
First game was Cleveland to choose.
What's the second game?
We chose that one. Baltimore. Third game is Houston by 7 over Cincy.
I think they've kind of given up on the season.
Yeah,
but I don't like the quarterback for Cincy.
I do like that. I thought it was humorous that Deshaun Watson got like absolutely when Trubisky just like.
Yeah, wait, that's not the same thing.
I know.
Like Mitch or if you don't think Watson is 10 times the player that.
Well, I don't think Watson's that great to be honest. I think he's better than Trubisky, but I still don't think he's that great. This is my opinion.
What, son?
What else we got?
We got the Pittsburgh Indy game.
Not like that.
Chargers Denver game.
That.
The Carolina Washington heads up pick 'em.
I think Carolina wins that, Chris. What do you think on that one? Or do you want to go with the
Seattle's by 1 over
Rams?
No,
I don't like that either.
Green Bay by 3 over Tennessee.
I don't like that.
Well, those are the games you got to choose for me.
What was the second one again?
It was Carolina that you were looking at.
And it was
very much a pick-up.
What Joe's lock of the week?
He was Atlanta, or that was my.
Is there like a minimum you have to have on a pick-em?
Well, this thing is fine. This thing is fine.
This thing's fine. Oh, so you got to pick.
So you want to do Kansas City or do you want to do Carolina? Not so choices.
Who do you like, Peter? Carolina or do you like Kansas City?
I like Carolina.
So you like Kansas City? Rock, paper, scissors.
I like Carolina.
Whoever wins rock, paper, scissors, we choose. That's the game to go with.
1, 2, 3, shoot. Whatever we.
Okay. It's the first person to win one. That's what we're choosing.
Yep. Oh, first. Whoever wins first.
Yes.
Yep. Okay.
Rock. Wait. Come on. Tell me how to play this game.
Guys,
rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Did you never watch like Spock? You know, with like the
everybody's thinker.
Yes, he's right. Some people go on 3. Some people go on 4.
Yeah.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Anyway,
we're going to go see lock of the century of the week.
That's a mistake, fellas.
No.
Well, let's go tomorrow.
No, fear. I'm just joking. That was a joke.
I'm coming. Come on, listen. Chris, hold my beer.
I'm not hold my beer. Listen.
My turn to hold my beer.
I disparage the people.
Let them know. So you don't. So we get the money.
All right. So that means that our parlay is Baltimore to cover the 10, Chicago to cover the 8. Kansas City to cover the 11.
Yeah.
Dallas to cover the 3. And New England to cover the 7.
Let's go New England!
Yeah, 7 points is a lot, and that'll be a tight game. I feel like it should be.
Well, that's what you were saying, right?
Yeah. That's what I was thinking too. So I think that's why we might be.
I think it'll be a tight game. Dallas could. I can see Dallas game going that, or I can see going the wrong way. Those honestly 2 of the games I would have liked to choose. I've already played. So that's how it goes.
Joe, when you get the dog back?
Tomorrow. New Year's Day. Yeah.
It's been a while.
So what's nice is I'm coming back to work Monday. Yeah. And it's probably gonna be a shit show. Like just like a bunch of stuff that has to be done.
I'm scared about that too.
And the one thing nice is it's still in between, so like there's not a lot going on. Like a lot of people are still out.
That's great.
So it'll be like 3 days of work to catch up on. And the lady friend was saying like, "Hey, do you want to do dinner at my parents?" And I was like, "I can't. Like, I'm gonna tell you right now. Like, if I wanted to, I could, but."
I don't want
there's
to.
No, chance I'm going to do this. I know I'm going to come back Monday and I'm going to be working late.
Yeah.
And then the drive out there is just too far to like make on time. It'd just be too much. So
are you doing?
I know it's going to suck Monday.
You know that's awesome about you is you're very. This is something like so we're getting closer to New Year's and we're going to do a podcast next Saturday, so we can talk about our New Year's resolutions. But just looking forward to. And I've said this every year. There's a few things that I try to do every year, and I've gotten to accomplish. So if I don't do it in the year before, I keep like that's my goal. But one of the things is being able to say no more. And what I like about you is if it doesn't work, you ain't gonna sugarcoat it. You're gonna fucking say, hey, no. And I need like me, like I hate saying no, and so I always try to figure out how to. So it might be 92 things in a day, but I'm gonna try to make it work.
It is legitimately though, like that is something I worked on this year. Like it wasn't a goal that I had last year, but it was, and coronavirus changed that. Like it was like there was a lot of introspective thinking and thought that went into that. You know what I mean? Like that wouldn't have happened without Corona and that whole thing. But yeah, it's just like figuring out what you want and enjoying, and, you know, like. Getting a better balance and stuff, and you know.
No, I love that. Like my goal is
it's really fucking hard though.
It is.
Like I mean, even like after you make the decision, like I always like internalize stuff and think things that are not true, but it just goes in that direction, and so it like weighs on me afterwards.
Yeah,
like, it is like, but it's something I'm trying to.
I love that.
And do, you know.
I wish, so a lot of things that I always try every year is to be a nicer person. But then also to be a little bit more of like, for myself, a little, like, I do get a lot out of doing things for people. But you also need to take more time for yourself.
Yeah.
And just be able to say no. I'm not good at saying no. And I think this year, for me, a goal is going to be not to work as much. As much as, like, I'm a hard worker and I love to work, I think, though, I need to say, oh, that was yours, man. I apologize. I need to learn how to relax. And
that's been a big
the
part of
downtime
me.
kills me. It's fucking kills me.
I'm not going to lie. Here's how it went for me this year. Sincerely. I started saying no to stuff. The big thing was like stopping kickboxing. So I was teaching it like 4 or 5 days a week. Not getting paid anything for it, but just doing it for the love of it.
So they're taking advantage of you.
Yeah. I mean, the silver lining for me was like, I'm working out every single day.
That's, yes.
You know, like, and it keeps me,
yes,
which I read something today on Reddit, and it was an older man talking to a younger guy, and he said, and I thought about this, and I was like, man, I want to put this on the wall. One day when I have like a little gym, I'm going to put this on the wall. And it says, it's working out is emotion, not an emotion. Meaning, you don't feel like working out, it's not a feeling. Working out is an action.
Yeah.
You know, like, don't put so much on how you feel. Just start, and your body will go into it. And I was like, that's a great way, especially because now I'm thinking about, like, having not done anything. You know, it's a lot easier to like fall off the wagon.
Oh yeah.
And so I've been eating tons of candy, tons of other stuff, and I've been so bad. But I'm like, you know, I think about it. But like, yeah, you know, it also forces you to create like a balance too, because now you said no to all these things, and all these things have kept you busy. You're able to lean into other vices and other things, and so you know you got to figure that out too.
I get it. Pat, you're back to work. You do not. You're coming up on end of the month, so it's, it's gonna be kind of tough.
Yeah, nobody's in the office, so I should catch them on. on shit. So I'm actually looking forward to this week.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I need to knock some stuff out, and I'm looking forward to knocking those things out.
Are you guys busy?
Yes.
No, really? No?
I got work for you.
I was going to say, I don't get
Just
that busy.
remember, you can't push stuff uphill.
Oh, yeah. He does the best. It's cursing that, but like shit runs downhill.
I
take that shit and I throw it back at him.
I manage off the table all the time. I manage off the table all the time. I've done that for years.
No, I mean, there's a difference though between the productivity of work is when you have to like answer stuff and when you can do stuff.
Yeah. If I'm good I gotta get a lot of stuff because end of the year you get it for expense wise and like getting it in 2020 versus 2021.
That's what's more challenging for me lately is that the fact that now that I manage people is that like I get a lot more questions than I used to get. So it's like managing the time to answer these questions while also having to do all the work that I have to do that I still have to do. So that's what I'm looking for this week is I don't half the company is out of like office. Yeah. So I'm gonna get no emails like actually do my honey.
It's honey wheats and the berry wheats. It's really
sweet. I like that a lot more than the first one is. Well, let me ask you. I mean, like your guys' job.
Honey wheats and berry wheats.
And I've been. This is something I've been.
Is it Weiss or Weiss?
Weiss.
Or I'm sorry, Pat. What did you say? Okay, I like Weiss. Can you go, Joe?
No, and this is just something in my job, and maybe because of coronavirus, it's become different. But like, is your job because we're all accountants in some fashion, and
no, I'm sorry. We're just looking at the time. I don't want to. I hate to make people. I'm getting nervous that. So our numbers are kind of getting like they're all over the place, and I'm wondering if an hour and a half is too much. Yeah. So I was just, but yeah.
I don't think that enough.
People love Joe Rogan's 3 hours, so not that we're ever going to be that, but I'm just saying.
Yeah,
like,
I think.
Well, go ahead, Joe. We totally fucking Joe. So you're talking.
I was just going to ask if like a lot of your job is responding to people and dealing with issues, or actually doing stuff. Because I feel like more lately it's been like putting out fires, dealing with people.
That's tough. Yeah.
Mine's like 50-50.
And I feel like part of it is maybe because of coronavirus.
This year,
the
if you would ask me that a year ago,
people.
it would have been like 30-60 that I respond versus doing. And now it's like 50-50 since I've been more manager this year.
Mine is. I don't like. Here's another thing I need to work on for 2021 is I don't trust a lot of people doing things that I want, like that are my work. I don't like. I would be a very bad manager. Because I don't trust people. So I've just been kind of burdened a little too much. So I'm always doing, and right now, this week is a lot of stuff I have to get done, but it's also like getting ready for 2020. 2021. Like, here we go. Like, January 1, it's go, baby. Like, we got lots to do. So if I can do anything to get ahead of it, it's just going to make life a little bit easier. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Mine's more like, I feel like, mine's something like 85% doing, and then maybe like.
How are you 80% doing?
Because I'm reviewing. Like literally, I get like.
But you're not entering. So I guess it's a question.
No, yeah, so mine's like 85% doing, but it's like just reviewing. Like I literally get like probably like 95% of the tax returns.
Yours is different kind of doing.
And so like mine is then like, which is something new to me, and it's a little bit more difficult for me is decision making. 50% decision making. Like. I get asked questions like, what should we do for this? And like, I gotta make a decision. And that's like something new to me that like,
well, Chris is like, if you got anything, no matter what it is.
Usually, I've called him.
Yeah, if you just need like,
that's I got to switch to now that I reviewed stuff also, like it's
yeah,
so a little bit of the doing is
well, so here's the thing. All right. And we'll get close to ending on this is this is new. And guys, this has probably been, honestly, the bright spot for me for 2020 has been this podcast and just, kind of getting it out there. And we don't got a lot going on Saturday, so this makes me look forward to Saturday. Cause if you think about it, if we didn't have this to look forward to, tonight would be what? We come here, maybe, hopefully have a nice dinner together, maybe have a couple drinks or just not even do anything. So I do truly appreciate this part of it. But for 2021, well, hopefully, knock on wood, if everything opens up, what's one thing you want to do that we can talk about on the podcast? And I'll start. I want to take everybody skydiving. I would love to do that together. Pat might not be interested, but Chris, you're at the weight now.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. I've been watching. This is the dumbest thing in the world to say this out loud, but I've been watching the Band of Brothers, and when they jump on that plane, they're not doing it like because they're happy. But like,
do you want to do tandem or do you want to do solo?
No, I think you can only do tandem for your first.
Unless you've been trained, you
can do solo on your first go around. It's like it's a 3 or 6 hour course, and then you jump.
No,
I do 10.
I don't.
Yeah.
Okay, what's your 2021 for the podcast? What can we do together? Like that would be an awesome experience. And I know I give you guys zero time to think about this. So if you need something to, we got to come back. We can definitely do it. But I think
I would like to. This might be something to do. Yeah. I think I'd like to maybe Thursday or a Monday golf trip somewhere. Where we hit a few different golf courses.
Oh, that'd be wow. That's
awesome.
Place.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Hell yeah.
Wow.
Do you got any cool I know our buddy John.
It'd be cool to go someplace that's far away from where we're at.
Oh, okay.
So
I was thinking we could do we just go through.
Or Arizona. Or
well, we don't want to do anything too nice because we suck, but.
No, but I mean, there's courses. I mean, you can go to every course.
But you're saying somewhere warm.
I mean, you can go to Pebble Beach and there's a really good Pebble Beach and then there's they're all nice. They're all super nice courses. But there's skill level wise.
Okay.
There's different skill
I didn't know that.
places. Even Chicago's got 3 different levels.
I would love to just go to California with you guys. That'd be cool. I mean, I'd like to do something driving distance. I think that's where we're probably start.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah. Travel permitting. I think we can do that somewhere.
I do Nashville, but Nashville's not off the list. People getting all crazy in Nashville these days.
Dude, that's
just kidding.
I'm called dirty stuff for nothing.
There you go.
They hit up the bar that we have here. That's where it was. What was the name of the bar that they had? McFadden's?
No, Bob City?
No. McFadden's.
Oh, McFadden's. Yeah,
McFadden's. Did they have a McFadden's there?
Yeah, Pat Lynch knows about McFadden's.
No, but I'm saying
I don't remember the one in Tennessee. But
you know that area too, Joe?
Yeah, you remember where it was
because I think that was right where we went to Line Dance.
That's exactly where it was.
Yeah,
it was like that off center.
Yeah,
it wasn't on the strip. It was that off-beat area. Yeah.
So, Joe, what do you think of 2021, bud?
Oh, man, I don't know.
Yeah, no, it's okay if you want to wait and we can talk about this.
I know the thing I want to do with us is go to Mexico. Just do what I had planned for.
Which we're going to work on.
And just go to Mexico.
And we're going to do a podcast in Mexico. We're do it from the beach. Your pina colada in your hand.
Oh, man.
Or right from the full
sand. On his laptop.
I'll have sand. I'll have a battery pack. Yeah.
We'll have a great time.
Chris, the water ass in the sand.
Man.
I got
face down, ass up. Yeah, man, all of that. It'll be great.
I think that's a song, Joe.
I wouldn't mind going to Kentucky and just doing a bourbon crawl, where we go around, tasting different bourbons, go to different distilleries.
What if we did it during the Kentucky Derby?
Do you think it'll be open? Because if we start now, looking at it.
Well, that state, I don't know.
Well,
that state may already be open.
I think if you want to do Chris thing, you probably wouldn't want to do the Derby because that's what everybody goes there.
Yeah. Oh, that makes sense. But would you want to do the Kentucky Derby?
Those could be two separate years.
Brian has talked about wanting to do.
That's what in May, correct?
Yeah, but you gotta see where that's at.
Oh yeah.
And then the number 2 thing would be a 5K, so I can whip that Joe Camille.
Oh man, I can't wait, dude! I would love this.
You know what kills me is I was hoping more would never lose to you.
She's going down.
And I'm gonna have to let her go.
Here's a real question.
She taught me today I'm gonna have to let her go. So Lauren, I'm sorry.
Peter,
if Chris beats you in a race, you're done.
Where are you at?
Oh, the motherfucker's like a champion.
I know. That's I know.
He's like 90% legs.
On the way back without me realizing that he passed me on the way back.
What are you throwing out?
Joe, I literally.
He was cruising at 7-minute miles and then turned it on.
It was like today we did 6 miles in 46 minutes. And I was running.
I did 6 miles in 6
stopped because I was kind of I was so ahead of the pace and I knew Chris.
He ran hills.
I ran
hills.
I just went up. I went up and down. There's a hill in the park, and I was just going up and down because I saw Pepsi, and I'm like, hey, come on, let's turn around. And Pepsi turned around. He was running with me a little bit. I was like, come on, we got this. And then he's like, we're gonna die. We can't do this. So he stopped and was walking, and I was like, okay, I know. So I texted Chris, like, come back. And I knew I would have to wait for probably like 10 or 15 minutes with these guys.
Yeah.
So I started running hills.
So have you done a proper 5K just yourself, like pushing yourself to the limit?
Oh yeah. Oh no, eight. Like I've done 8-minute miles, and those are not. They're just that's nothing. Like I could do 18 minutes.
Oh really?
Yeah, that's how light I am though. That's just how light I am.
Yeah.
It's so much easier. Yeah, it's.
I mean, it's like a dual effort thing. It's like, hey, you're running more, and you're lighter. Yeah,
but yeah, it's just and this year I've been blessed that Chris and me did the carnival diet and we've lost a little bit of weight and had a good time. Mm-hmm. And I'm excited for 2021. I think 2021 is once it all opens up again. I think we're gonna have a new respect for what we were getting to in 2020. Where we're
just gonna have new respect when I whoop that ass.
Christopher, you're gonna dream. Now, here's
it's gonna be your worst nightmare when I cross that finish line before you.
Thing, and this is such a thing.
Like, you're gonna be looking behind you and you're gonna see me just like fucking chugging it.
I know what though. I'm not gonna even lie.
Like,
we saw Chris running.
Yeah,
we were watching Chris running because he was behind us, and I was like, "Boy, got a little more pep in this stuff."
Oh yeah, like this is what I was thinking. I was like,
when before it's gone by the Alabama fucking football field, just
it's hard.
It's hard. Like, who is that?
It's hard to chase. It's hard to chase Peter, and that's basically what it's been for running.
Well, that's all I do is chase Peter.
Well, that's exactly it. But now that like there's like some more, because even then, I mean, when we did 5Ks, I think the closest anyone ever came to us was Brian. Oh no, Frank did. Yeah, Frank was. Yeah, he went.
But that wasn't just a straight 5K.
Yeah, there was.
I'm not trying to be dick. I'm just saying. No, but
I'm not any of these events. I don't know. I'm assuming
I'm doing that next year. We're doing that next year again.
Yeah, I want to.
It's a lot of fun. Have you done that yet?
I have not done it. Because I didn't have any real interest in doing the whole entire running and then like doing a bunch of
I'm sorry, that's
the Tough Mudder.
No, that's not Tough
Mudder. No, but
it's the same concept.
No, not Spartan Run.
Similar concept.
It's the same similar concept.
Yeah.
What the hell's the name of it?
Rough Rider.
No.
Shot caller.
I see this email because they email me all the time.
We're gonna be back, I promise, guys. We're going back.
No, yeah, it's the Wisconsin, but it's a lot of fun.
So then you miss that you mix some kind of wine crew.
Yeah,
that's kind of what it tastes like. Yeah,
it's nice. And I'm sorry, so back to the brewology, we did a honey wheat and a berry wheat.
Honey bear.
Yeah, honey bear. It's very nice.
It's the main one they show you off.
We're just going to wait for Chris here to help him.
Yeah, I'm looking it up.
It's not the Tough Mudder, it's the
Rugged Maniac.
That brain.
I knew it was something with an R.
So if you're in Wisconsin, you want to do the Rugged Maniac with us, we're going to do a Saturday night pregame podcast, Rugged Maniac.
And you catch the fin.
Oh my God,
there,
we're not going to be drinking before that.
No, but we're gonna have t-shirts. We're gonna have sponsored by us.
Cool.
And then afterwards, we're gonna do a podcast. We're gonna have a great time.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
In the parking lot without Pat Lynch.
No, Pat Lynch will be there. He'll be cheering us on, like the champ that he is.
He'll be
Tracy Morgan in the longest yard where he's cheerleader.
Alright, finished. Yeah, that's what took so long.
Well, hey guys, this is the end for the podcast of this in 2020. It's a great start. I appreciate you guys. Honestly, I can't thank you guys enough for taking this ride with me. I hope we got lots of time left on this, and we'll figure out wherever it goes. 2020 was a crazy year. Taught its ups and its downs, and it taught us a lot. Don't ever expect anything. Always be grateful for what you got. Is there any last minute words you guys want to give for 2020?
Yeah, the Bulls suck.
They're losing that thing.
58.
Oh, they are getting their ass whooped. Lord.
Honestly, though, like, if one takeaway, and this is
I still like the Billy Donovan hire. Just throwing it out there.
I do too. Chris, what's anything that you want to say about 2020 as on the podcast as we leave, and then when you're in 2030, you look back and you remember this crazy year?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Love yourselves.
Yeah. Take care of yourself. Love yourself.
Yeah. A little self-care.
Honestly, self-care sounds like
I feel like that was the year for me, learning self-care. And I'm still learning, but it's like starting that whole thing.
100%. I can't agree more with that. Pat, is there anything that, like, for you from 2020 that you, Like if you look back at listen, and this podcast maybe go 2 months into 2021, or maybe it goes to 2030. But if you want to look into it and say, look back at these days, and you want to remember 2020 is what it was. Is there anything you want to say?
I mean, there's a lot of things that I wasn't necessarily doing or not comfortable doing that I'm.
Is there anything that you could tell people that, hey, this is how I adapted well, or is it just?
I mean, I think it's just you kind of. I think I've learned that I know how to roll with the flow and just sort of see how it goes.
You just gotta roll with the flow. See how okay. That makes sense.
I mean, it's like I think
don't let anything overcome you.
Yeah, I think when I think when you look at. I'm sure referring to we were in college during the 08 crisis, so we don't really feel that. In a business perspective, this is the first time I've been in a business that this shit is really bad. And from just managing through that crisis and doing a lot of things on the fly that I've never done before, and sort of I think
that's great. Yeah,
that's kind of interesting.
I think I would take away from that is don't forget that things could look like they're fucking skyrocketing and they're going so well. And then last minute, out of nowhere, shit's gonna, things can go bad. And are you prepared?
This is kind of hard to say from being in a place that's lucky and blessed to be working, but, it's also been.
No, you're right.
Super,
yes.
But, these last few months.
I could really off half the people.
Yes. Yeah. And Pat's an asset, so that, you just gotta make yourself, yes, but, yeah.
But, it's, I feel blessed to be able to work in right now, but it's this is. I feel like this has revealed a lot of. COVID has revealed a lot of dark stuff, and it's pulled a lot of things out of a lot of people's closets. Whether it's, professional business environments and the way they operate, certain things, and how stuff goes. And I think about. I see stuff comparing it to past times of negativity, and it's okay, this is. I don't want to generalize it, but you have to learn to kind of roll with the punches, which I know is hard to say because I've been lucky enough. But you got to look at the silver lining and know that it's not permanent. Yep. It will get better, and you have to endure. And I'm saying that from
no, and I think that's a great. No, I think,
but it really nothing. It's not permanent.
Yeah. No, and I think that's a great way to look at it because. This is honestly should be the takeaway from this year is, hey, self-care, 100% self-care. The second thing is things happen and change quickly. The stock market in March dropped recession levels insanely. Right now the market is crazy, just crazy booming. So and what you take away from that is not the whatever, it's just to say, hey, things are going to change. They're going to go up. They're going to go down. So don't rush to do either way. Don't rush to sell. Don't rush to buy. But just understand what you're doing, and always be prepared. I think that's another huge thing is just be prepared for whatever's going to happen. Don't ever think that the ups are always going to be ups or the downs are always going to be downs because things are going to change. And I want to give Chris one more chance. You got anything else, Chris? I feel like you were put on the spot.
I was put on the spot.
Yes,
literally, all I've done in 2020 is not take anybody's shit. That's all I've done.
There
it is.
Literally,
that's another thing, though. You don't want to.
I've been more. I've challenged more of stuff that's just been asked me, hey, why am I the one that's?
And I think that's true too. Is I think people are starting to see the racial inequalities, the sexual inequalities, and we're done. Kind of as a society, we're hey, let's just try to get equal.
That's definitely something
we should just maybe try to get equal. And I think that's a great way to say it. And hopefully 2021 is less serious and let's have some fucking fun. And on that, Chris.
Happy New Year. Bye!